Hello, how are all of you doing? I'm doing good. You might notice that my setup is a little bit different. That's because I used to have this other mattress that was a lot bigger and more comfortable, but a few days ago it started raining, like pouring raining, and it was incredibly windy. Little did I know that as it was raining all day when I was away for my classes, water started leaking, and as a result it started like flooding a little bit of my room. This resulted in my mattress being completely drenching wet, and it is drying on the side of the wall right in front of me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. But that's not what the video is all about. Okay, so when I was younger, I was super weird. Like, you have no idea. I did a lot of things that if I still did them today would be incredibly questionable. And mostly inspired by Amazing Phil's videos on why he was a weird kid, I decided to make this video on weird things I used to do when I was a kid. So the first two are more about my outfits, and here's number one. For some reason, whenever it was possible, I only wanted to wear polo shirts. I think the main culprit of this is freaking iCarly. You know Freddy, that camera guy who filmed iCarly? That guy always wore polo shirts, like so many times, and for some reason I was like, wow, that looks so cool, I want to be just like him. And this resulted in me constantly trying to wear polo shirts whenever possible. It even came to the point where I rejected to wear any other kinds of t-shirts. It was really bad. I remember this one time where I was wearing this normal shirt and I just couldn't handle it. I felt so out of place, I felt very uncomfortable, and I felt that my world was ending. I wanted to wear a polo t-shirt and think that I was as cool as Freddy from iCarly. Yep. Number two, whenever possible, I try to avoid wearing my sports kit when I was in elementary school. Not because I didn't really want to do sports. I mean, yeah, that was one of the main reasons, but supposedly I didn't want to wear one of the most comfortable clothing ever. I refused to wear anything that was sports related because I really didn't like sports and I didn't like how it looked, I guess. And I tried to pass by wearing anything else but that. It was just like some weird beige pants. I don't even know. I feel that the more I'm talking about this, the less sense it makes. So I'm gonna move on with another one. Number three, this one is actually really bad. I have no idea how I did this consistently, but when I got a bad grade, I would use my desk and bang my head repeatedly. It was really bad. Okay, so the way it works is, so the desk at my elementary school had this flap that you were able to open and close so that you could access all of our books and other materials, and I used that lid to bang my head whenever I wasn't satisfied with my grade. I took everything to the extreme, and I am very surprised that I am still okay, because my head could have been incredibly damaged, and so many people were horrified at watching me bang myself repeatedly on the head with this weird desk. I am so surprised I haven't even given myself a concussion. It was so loud. For me, it wasn't that painful when I was little, but I feel that if I did the same thing now, I would probably pass out. I don't know how I did it, and I don't really understand why other teachers didn't try to stop me at that time. I think the most that I've seen is a few teachers being like, oh, don't do that, that's really bad for you. But other than that, I don't really remember other teachers trying to stop me. Number four, in addition to banging myself in the head with a desk, I also pretended to be a cricket. Two drastically different things, but were part of me when I was little. It was so strange. Whenever we had free time, I used to hop around the classroom like this, and instead of making a believable cricket sound, which surprisingly I could when I was little, but now I can't because my voice is deeper, I used to just say, cookie, 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 around, and it was actually a bit terrifying and strange. Whilst I was hopping around like a cricket, I also pretended to be a dog because I also wanted to be cute and adorable. I was basically seeking for attention. It was just so cringy and so embarrassing. I think this was back in first or second grade. Oh, cringe, 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 cringe. Why did I do this? Cookie. And finally, number five. This is one of the weirdest things I used to do as a kid, and I don't know why. Like, it is seriously so weird and strange. I used to give massages to teachers I don't know either, okay? I don't even remember how it started. I just started doing this, and I just gave free massages to teachers whenever they had free time, during recess when they were on guard looking at the other kids, or when they were grading their papers so that I could sneak in. So I was like, can I give you a massage? And I bet most of them were very uncomfortable and didn't want to say no so that it wouldn't hurt my feelings. So they said yes, and there were even some teachers that claimed that they really liked it and talked to other teachers saying that my massages were incredible and amazing, but all I did was just like, oh. Honestly, back then when I was a kid, when I was giving massages to teachers, I was like, oh yeah, I am the best massager in the world. Woo, woo, yeah. But now I would never ever do that to a teacher. Like, could you imagine if after a lecture I offered to give a massage to a professor? Never. Oh god, that would be so uncomfortable. Why did I do that? I don't know. I am so weird. I was so weird. I'm still kind of weird, but I don't do any of these things. I don't understand why I did all of this, but now at least I am a somewhat functional member of society, and that's okay. I don't know what I can conclude of this video. I just realized that everything that I just shared is gonna be on the internet. You're welcome. Oh well. I was a kid, leave me alone. I was a weird kid, let me be. I was having the time of my life, except when I was banging my head. That was not fun. I was suffering internally and physically as well. So yeah, these are the ones that I'm gonna share with you today. And if you also have weird things that you used to do when you were a kid, you can leave them in the comments below or make a video about it. That'll be fun. Are video responses still a thing? Not very sure. If you like this video, you can give it a like. And yeah, I hope that all of you had an amazing day, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.